Hello and welcome back to the Jet Press Podcast. My name is Justin Freed, and I'm joined again today by New York Jets punter Thomas Morstead. Thomas, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Doing great. How are you?
I'm doing great. It's a good morning. First off, I
It
kind
is.
of want to congratulate you and I guess the entire Jets organization on an incredible win this past Sunday over the Eagles. Obviously, it was a game that many didn't expect the Jets to win. I've seen the videos, but can you tell me what the vibe was like in that Jets locker room following the game?
It's pretty special. You beat a team that was in the Super Bowl last year that's currently undefeated. And, it was a full team win. I felt like all three phases, contributed. It was just an awesome feeling. And, it's just, I don't know. It's really, really cool with everything we've been through to be able to get that and go into the bye week and be able to enjoy it for a little longer than 24 hours. So.
That's the best part about winning going into a bye week. You get like 2 weeks essentially to celebrate the victory instead of it, definitely better than having a loss going into the bye week. And now you kind of have to sulk for 2 weeks and figure out what to do next. But yeah, I'm glad. I know Jets fans are very excited about where the team is at right now. And speaking of the locker room, you posted a photo on social media of you and your boys with Zerline and Hennessy in the locker room after the game. If there's one thing I feel like Jets fans know about you, it's that you are a family man first and foremost. So what was that moment like for you, having your family at the game and then your kids in the locker room afterwards?
It was awesome. It's one of those things where I feel like you, ask for forgiveness instead of asking for permission. So I just grabbed the boys over the rail and I just decided to do it. And it was awesome. There was some new words learned in the locker room, some different language that the boys hadn't heard. And I said, listen, if you guys want to be able to do this again one day, we don't repeat those words. So there was a lot of excitement. And it was a great life experience for me the whole day. I was able to get a few pregame sideline passes before the game to get pictures with all of them. It was just really, really special. So.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm sure it was an unforgettable moment for them. Going back to the game, of course, the defense was missing a ton of notable players, but so too was the special teams, right? No Eccles, no Hardy, and you guys still pretty much had a flawless day. So how did you guys, meaning the special teams group, prepare for Sunday's game, knowing you were going to be down two key players?
I think that's every week in different phases, right? It's a violent game and there's lots of, there's just an attrition that happens. So, I think you don't coddle guys. I mean, if the expectation is that if you're here and inactive or you're here and you're on the practice squad, like you need to be preparing like you're playing the next week. And if you can't see that as a possibility or a certainty at some point, then you probably don't have the awareness to play in this league. Week in, week out, new guys have to step up. And it's when somebody goes down, it's a new opportunity for a new person. And sometimes the reason that a person hasn't had an opportunity is a situation that's outside their control. And, somebody like Big Irv, he stepped in the past 2 weeks and I mean, he has made so many awesome plays for us. And I don't know, just exciting for him. It's exciting for this team. Because he's gone out and done it, and we'll be leaning heavily on him moving forward.
I'm glad you brought him up because I was also going to do the same. Talk to me a little bit about like Irv Charles, because he's a guy the coaching staff obviously loves. He's fought for his place in his team. Like you said, he's finally taking advantage of the opportunity he's given. So what has it been like seeing him take advantage of the opportunity and pretty much just run with it?
It's exciting. I mean, as an older guy, it's cool just to see young players get an opportunity and make the most of it. And his very first play against Denver, he causes a fumble. I mean, you just can't ask for a better start than that. And so, I mean, he made two huge plays on punt this past game. And, like I said, we're going to depend heavily on him. And when you have a guy outside like that, that's capable of doing what he's doing, just like having a guy like Hardy who's done it for so long, it just allows you to pump with confidence that you have guys out there that are going to make you right. And it's kind of a synergy effect when you have guys like that.
For sure. And yeah, he's definitely learning from the best. He's got Hardy teaching him. He's got Eccles teaching him. It's a great group there. Another player who has kind of been forced into action due to injury this season is, of course, Zach Wilson. Zach obviously wasn't expected to be the guy this year, but Aaron goes down week 1, and now he's been given an opportunity. So talk to me a little about the progress you've seen from Zach, I guess, dating back to his rookie season when you were here all the way through the summer and to the present day. What kind of progress have you seen from him?
Yeah, just a kid that, had a chance to kind of take a breath this year and, take it, the plan obviously was not for him to be the starter. And so I think for him, he's taken the right approach of, what an awesome blessing it is to have a, first ballot Hall of Famer here that can coach him, mentor him, and that he can just watch, how does he do things? How does he say things? How does he communicate with the guys, all those different things. If I'm a player in his position, that's what I'm doing. I'm seeing, everybody wants to be successful, and you've got a model of it right in front of you. So he's made the most of that. I see things all the time during practice, or even sometimes during games where I'm like, oh, that looks like something Aaron would have done right there, or the way he says something. So it's cool. He's learning, and he's also, I think he's up for the challenge. I think the guys believe in him, and we're sitting in a good position right now. We've kind of weathered the storm. Proud of the guys. It's been a lot of fun to be a part of this team, and excited to hopefully get some guys healthy this week.
Yeah, that's the hope. And you mentioned Aaron Rodgers. Aaron is now back essentially with the team. He obviously had the surgery and he was recovering for a little bit, but now he was on the sideline against the Eagles. So what is it like kind of having him back with the team in some capacity? Is that how much of a morale boost has that been?
It's big. It's big. It's cool to see him just walking around physically doing it. This hope of him in his mind, coming back and being able to help potentially make a playoff push or be ready for the playoffs or whatever, just the possibility of that is exciting for guys, and it's exciting for the team. And personally, just seeing him moving around and smiling, that's very hard to go through something like that when you've kind of put all your eggs in this basket. And to have that injury so quickly happen in the season, just see him up and around smiling and doing well, I think it brings a lot of joy to everybody.
Yeah, I mean, to see a guy who had Achilles surgery a month ago, just literally throwing before the game. I mean, he's an alien. I don't. I have no idea how he does it. I'm sure everyone, in the locker room was just as shocked and just amazed by the progress he's made. Something that shocked me when I was looking at your career is you've only made one Pro Bowl, and that came all the way back in 2012. I mean, like, you've played 15 years at a very high level. I feel like 2023 needs to be the year that Jets fans get you back to the Pro Bowl. What do you say?
Well, that would be a very cool honor. I've never made it a goal to make the Pro Bowl because, quite honestly, I don't have control of getting there. I just try to be a great player at my position and be dependable to the team. I think if you go back and look at, my seasons through 2018, I think I should have gone to the Pro Bowl 4 times for sure, and maybe a 5th, you could argue. But I was first alternate 7 or 8 times in like a 9-year window, and which is great. It means I've been at a super high level year in, year out. No one year wonder type of thing. But I think the dome thing really hurt me throughout my career, being labeled a dome punter, and then being on a team that didn't punt much. That also didn't help. So look, it would be an awesome honor. That's certainly not something I'm shooting for, but if the old man at the position group in the league were to make it in his 15th year, that would be very, very special. And it would also mean that we're doing a lot of good things on punt teams. So I won't stop you from starting that movement if you want to get it going.
Oh, I'll start it right now because look, I got some stats to support this cause, if you will. You're tied for 4th in the NFL. This is for Jets fans watching at home right now. You're tied for 4th in the NFL in punts inside the 20. Tied for 3rd in punts inside the 10. You're averaging 44.4 net yards per punt, which that's quite literally the highest mark of your career. But all I'm saying, Jets fans watching this at home, the Thomas Morstead Pro Bowl campaign starts now. We got to get this thing going.
Listen, I'm not going to fight against it. It would be a very cool honor. But like I said, I've never tried to put stake in things that I can't control, because it just leads to disappointment and resentment. And so look, it'd be an awesome honor, but as long as we keep kicking ass on punt team and, setting the team up with good field position and helping the defense to go eat, like it's so exciting being a punter on a team with a great defense, because they can, we kind of all can make each other look good and help make plays to change the game. So I'm just glad to be doing that.
Yeah, I mean, look at the safeties the Jets have had this year. Like the special teams unit, and you especially are a huge part of the reason why you've been able to set the defense up to basically make plays. It's kind of cool. It's like a really cool synergy to just see all three phases come together like that.
Yeah, it's been great, and hopefully we can keep it going.
All right, we're going to end this with a few teammate superlatives, if you will, if you're cool with that. Rather than, I was going to ask you, what are your expectations for the rest of the season? I feel like that's a boring question, and you probably get asked it a lot, and it's going to be some generic answer. So I want to hear some teammate superlatives. So let's start this off. Let's start this off with, who is the funniest teammate? You've had some time to spend with the boys this summer, the spring. You've had 6 weeks so far. Who is the funniest guy on the team?
Let's see here. I'm scanning my brain here for this. I'd say MC, our running back. He's a pretty funny dude.
I think Jets fans will not be surprised by that answer. I'm pretty sure Michael Carter gives off that vibe of being just a goofy.
He just generally has a great personality. He's kind of like I feel like he's a good glue guy in the locker room. He can talk to everybody and connects with everybody really well. So he's a great teammate.
That's great to hear. Now I want to hear which teammate is most likely to win a Grammy, or at least think they could win a Grammy.
Wow. Man, I haven't heard too many people singing. Man, I'll have to go with I don't know. Maybe I'll go with Sauce. Sauce likes to shine in the big lights, so I'm gonna put him out there for that.
I feel like he's made for that stage, with the chain and everything. Like, I feel like he would fit right in the Grammys.
Yeah, I think he does his best for the spotlight on, for sure.
Definitely. And all right, last one. Finally, you're stranded on a deserted island. You can only bring one teammate. Who are you bringing and why?
Shoot. I think I don't even know how to answer that.
There's a few directions you can go with it.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying not to get myself in trouble here. Yeah, I'm going to be lame and just say my wife, because I don't want to be stranded with any of my teammates in eternity for that. So I'm gonna decline that for sure.
Honestly, that's a good answer. That's a good answer. You can't be mad about that. All right, Thomas, I always appreciate our chats. This is, I think, our third one, I believe. Thanks as always for joining me, man.
Yeah, you got it. Appreciate you having me on, and go Jets.
Of course. Let's get that Pro Bowl campaign started. And of course, best of luck with everything this season. I know Jets fans got your back.
Yes, sir. Appreciate it.
And of course, Jets fans, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. I've been Justin Freed. That has been Thomas Morstead. We'll see you guys next time.